my little studio, and mostly I'm going to be showing some things that I've got in various swaps and so forth. And of course, I'm in completely casual mode, but I'm trying to do this in horizontal, and I'm not sure that that's it. Oh, hi, Patricia. I was just about to do some streaming stuff there. Wow. I am actually trying to get it to stream horizontally, but anyway, and I'm at low battery too, so that's this is a little view of my little studio here, which I've shown before. But I was actually going to review some I have no idea what I'm doing. Absolutely no idea. But I'm going to point things down and we're going to see what happens. So let's just try this and see what occurs. So what are we looking at here? Can you guys see anything? Let me move it out a little bit further. What I've been doing is making stuff for our Octopumps business, and I just finished that. We print stuff out on our cardstock here, and then I glue it onto the paper with diamond glaze. And then once it's all dry, I cut them out, and then we get these little things. I'm making stuff for our KublaCon convention, which, oops, these are little meeples, and these say things like I'm a meeple person, or there's a little rainbow meeple. And these basically go into little settings, you know, like rings and bracelets and necklaces and so forth. And of course my desktop's a little on the messy side, but let's just go ahead and give us a little bit of a cleaner background to work on. So y'all still there? So I owe a lot of people videos, and I thought I'd just pick one out of the bag and get started. I already reviewed this one that was from Kelly with all these lovely little painty papers and so forth. So this one's already been done. That's one of the only two that I've done so far. But let me just grab one out of here. So appropriately, here's one from Stacy. So I just thought I'd do just a little bit of streaming while Stacy, after the mixed media mashup we just had, while Stacy goes and gets something to eat and so forth. And you would not believe the gorgeous stuff. I've actually opened this envelope. So look at this beautiful, it looks like a picture of a painty paper that she sent me. And look at this gorgeous ATC. And here's another one. I think these are the ones that she actually let me buy. And so of course I owe her some in return. Isn't this great? And look at this one. Isn't that wonderful? I think she actually did some like this on a on one of her videos. And look at this. Time flies. Little animation there. And then, look at these cards. See, it's a card. Isn't that beautiful? I can tell you all are saying stuff, but I can't read it upside down. I'm just going live here with my little my little phone. So this is an experiment. This is the first going live I've ever actually managed to accomplish. So isn't that beautiful? And here's another little card. I watched her make these and I just love them. You know, people pay like $6-7 for just a run-of-the-mill printed Hallmark card. A lot of them. And she gave me a very reasonable deal. You should buy her cards in her Etsy store. She's just so talented, and I just love these colors. I say I don't actually like pink, but I love these like sort of peachy colors. It's just so wonderful. See, she signed them. And here's another one. And this is the envelope. It's a little pink poodle on it. I'm gonna have to do something with this bright pink envelope. So anyway, that was just a really quick one. Let me see what else I have in my bag of guilt, as I like to call it. And it's not just because of the gold paint, let me tell you. It's because I owe so many people videos acknowledging the stuff that they've sent me. This is another one from Stacy, and I think this is one of the Patreon gifts. So everybody should join her Patreon. I mean, it's worth it just for the classes, but also she sends out these wonderful, and different times. But it says, leave a little sparkle wherever you go. It's worth it to do the Patreon just for the gifts, you know. And look at this. She sent me another copy of one of her, I think it's a mixed media mashup or a painty paper kind of a thing. So that's another one of the ones from Stacy. And and she also said, and it's so funny because I don't know if she knows it, but I actually studied German in high school and in college, just a little bit. I'm nowhere near fluent, but she sent me Der Held, which is hero, and helfen, which is to help, which seems appropriate, and then even, which means even or flat. So that's just a cool little thing to glue down to stuff, possibly. Let me see what else is in it. I'm going to go ahead and pick it up and see what you all are saying here. And please ignore my, of course, the first time I ever do one of these videos, I've got like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer thing on there. And you can see my purple hair. But let me see what the comments are. Oh yeah, Patricia, everything she does is gorgeous. I'm trying to turn my camera, but it's not listening to me. See, is it horizontal now? Somebody tell me. I honestly don't know what I'm doing at all, but I'm gonna see if I can. I've got this clear thing, and maybe I can balance it on that. So is that showing anything? Yes, no? It's showing me low battery is what it's showing me. I may go abruptly offline. Is this better, anybody? I can't see. Huh. I apologize, folks. I obviously don't know what I'm doing, and it keeps saying rotate device, but I rotated it. Is there anything showing at all? Or is this the back of the camera? Huh. Okay, now it seems to be using the back camera. All right. So you guys are just watching me experiment here. I honestly did not expect hardly anybody to be here while I was working all this out. But okay. I'm just gonna try it and see what happens, and I'll probably refilm some of this later. It's anybody's guess what we're getting here, but just to show you some of my art, this is my little blaster bot. I hope you can see it. I sent some of this stuff when I sent out the swap, but let me get another envelope. That's from Kelly Rickman, but I want to get Melissa's. She's one of the first ones that got sent to me from the Painty Papers, and I wanted to do hers ages ago, and that's Joey Carter's. So I hope you guys can see what I'm going on with. I have a funny story to tell on myself. I was going to go ahead and film the one for 70 Acre Studios for Melissa Bishop, and the only envelope that I could find was this one. And I looked at it, and there was a piece of tissue paper in it and nothing inside. And I thought, oh my God, did it arrive empty? And I, because it was kind of like this. And I thought, did everything fall out of it? Oh my God, how am I going to tell Melissa that everything was lost from her envelope? And I was just heartbroken. I was say, and then I was going through my bag of stuff, and I found this envelope. And it's not opened yet. That's how far behind I am. And I realized this was the envelope that she sent the painting that she did, the liquid acrylic pour that looked like a tree with the sunset behind it that I bought like before it was even dry. I talked her into letting me buy it before it was even dry, and because I just loved it so much. And it was painted on a piece of a shingle, or siding, ceramic siding piece that was left over from the actual siding that was used to put on the barn that they were fixing up on her 70-acre studio. So it's a kind of like a double keepsake because it's got her painting on it, but it's also just like a little offcut from her, um, whatever you call it, from her siding that they were putting up, but it was also a painting that she'd done. And it came in this envelope, and that's what this envelope was. And the reason that it was empty is because her painting is up on my wall. so, so big relief. I actually have the envelope here, and I am now going to officially open it and hope that you guys can at least see part of what's going on here. And if this doesn't turn out, I'm going to go ahead and refilm it like with the video camera instead of going live. But like I said, this is sort of my experiment going live, and at the very least, to Melissa, who sent me these painting papers ages and ages ago, and she did a wonderful review of the stuff that I sent her. But to this minute, after all this time, I'm only now opening it. So it says painty papers, and you know, she put, you know, the cool colors, as kind of shimmery colors on the outside, and she sent me these cute little stamps. I'm probably going to cut these out and put them on a twin tea or something. Look at those little teapots. Isn't that cute? So here are the goodies right now. So, wow, okay. So I hope you can see it. I'm going to just move things around to make sure that at some point it's in view. So look at this beautiful one. It looks like it's maybe paper towels stamped down on it because it's got that kind of texture. Or maybe it's something else that makes a texture, but it's, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got this beautiful shimmery pearlescent greens and peaches and yellows and chartreuses on there. And then this one, oh wow. Wow, I love orange and blue. Look at this. So I hope you can see it. So there's that one. And this is, looks like it's some sort of a stamp or stencil, but I think it looks like a stamp, or maybe even a kind of a jelly plate stamp. I don't know. I'm just guessing. It's probably ridiculously overkill, but when I sent mine, I put little post-it notes on every dang thing and even told how I did some of the stuff, but that's probably way overkill because most people can probably tell how these, you know, who knows what they're doing can tell how they're made just by looking at them. But look at the absolutely gorgeous rich gold and orange on that. Can you see it? I've got all my lights turned on in here in my studio, so hopefully that's coming across pretty well. Oh, and this is a cool kind of a brick texture. Look at that. Very realistic looking bricks. Ooh, this looks like it's a similar stamp to the other one, but look at that with all the different layers. Wow. And it's on this nice, almost slippery paper on the other side. And then this one is a cool stamp that looks almost like a wallpaper, but it's in these neat iridescent reds and greens and blues. So there's that one. And that's another cool one with a really neat sort of fuchsia color. Hope you can see it. Oh, look at this. I love this pattern that's been overlaid with this overstamping of the purples and the yellows and greens. I'll tell you, I just adore complementary colors that are done right. I like what you might call tertiary rainbows. And these purples and magentas and blues with the chartreuses are some of my favorite combinations. And this is on book pages. Buyer's right to goods on seller's insolvency. The Uniform Commercial Code. I think this is the best way to treat something like that. Look at all those neat colors. And this one looks like, oh, I can tell from having done it, the shaving cream. This came out much prettier than my shaving cream one. Although I have to say, I did achieve a chicken when I did my, what do you call it, my shaving cream marbling somehow, and it was completely random. I just like put the paints in and swirled them around and put the paper down, and when I picked it up, it was a pink chicken. But this is much prettier. I just love this. And this one looks like something like was crumpled with different colors with navies and greens and some gold on there. And the Statue of Frauds. And this looks like some more really pretty shaving cream. That turned out really pretty, and it's got such a creamy feeling. The fun thing about the shaving cream stuff is that it comes out with almost this, I guess it's a soapy texture in a way, but it's just creamy feeling. And this has a great crackliness. This is more of the statue of, this is from Appendix A. So some cool backgroundy things. Ooh, I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but it's got this almost peacock-like blue-green sheen on it. I just love the sparkly and the metallic-y and the pearly. This is more of what looks like almost like the texture of a paper towel or something else that's almost burlappy maybe. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's some kind of texture that's really cool. And we've got some cool book pages again. Oh, that's cool on both sides. So I don't know if you can see that. Just kind of turn it around in hopes that you can see what I'm doing here. There's another cool page. Ooh, this one's on cardstock again, and then, oh, I like this. More of that chartreuse metallic. I'm gonna have to get that color in metallic. I've got, you know, the more common metallic colors, and I got a metallic purple, but I'm loving this metallic chartreuse. Oh, and music paper with some cool thick paints on it. Can't tell what the, let's see. Da 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 da. I'm trying to read the music. I used to be able to at one time. I can't tell. The Washington Post March is what it says on the back there. So I suppose it's possible that's what this is. Although it could be the thing on the other side from it. And I do not have a singing voice, so sorry if I broke anybody's eardrums. This is neat with that chartreusey metallic, just kind of like a skim over the top of it. And more, you know, the stuff, it almost looks like the surface of Jupiter, you know, with just like little hints of whirls and twirls and different colors and the cloud layer and some spirally stuff. I love spirals. And more, even more of the shaving cream stuff. And this is my favorite, bubble wrap. Nice big bubble wrap in the greens and oranges and yellows and a little bit of red. It's like a whole rainbow, really. And this, oh, this is on the math book. Looks like matrices. It's a matrix. Yeah, they're trying to find the determinant of the following matrices. So a little bit of math. I like math. But on this side, bubble wrap. And this is a really brilliant one. That's really pretty. See, these are great to have because these aren't the kind of colors and things that I would come up with. But, you know, if I want to do a range of stuff, it's wonderful to have what other people do. And, you know, every once in a while I'll come across one or two of them I just want to, like, frame. But the rest of them, I will really enjoy doing art with these. So I may have to do it over. I hope that you guys actually could kind of see what I was showing, and I'm pretty sure that Stacy's going to be back pretty soon with her live stream. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off on this experiment, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing a little bit of my studio and what I'm doing in here. As you can see, it's not quite as pristine as after I did the sorting and everything last time, but I'm going to do a few more of these. I'm actually not sure which side. I guess we're on this side. But I'm going to go ahead and sign out. And thank you everybody who attended my first experiment. I'm sure you guys are all dizzy now from me swinging around. But in any case, this is Kerinbot signing out from my first live experiment. Thank you to everybody that went ahead and poked your head in here. Eventually, I'm going to be putting my videos up on a channel, the Robot Angel. I do already have an Etsy store for that, but there's nothing in it, so don't worry about it. But everybody who subscribed to this channel and popped your head in, I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye. And of course, now I get to figure out how to end it. That would be good.